live button. So Travis, if you could maybe refresh your YouTube so you can get a better picture of what's going on there, and then also remember to mute your YouTube so that you're not getting double audio there.
All right.
Testing, testing.
To the donors of Wounded Warrior Project.
Oh, that's interesting. All right, got an ad. Testing, testing. All right, check. Check. Testing, testing. All right, that's that. All right, so we're going to have two baddies show up at the start of the scenario, and they will be in random rooms. So this is the deck of baddies. It just has, I think it has one more card than it needs, so it means probably one baddie won't show up at all, but that's okay. So two of these guys will show up at the start. So we have a Serpent Dancer. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. So she is way up in this top corner. So you know somebody's up there. And then the next one is a Mook. Travis, I did in the version that I sent you. It has some level 2 characters, but we're actually going to make them level 1 for this scenario. So that's something I'm checking out and just seeing if the level 1s play a little bit better for this scenario. So all of the level 2 characters have been replaced by level 1 characters for this scenario. So the Mook is also showing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he is across the hallway. Actually, it's a she in this scenario. So she is across the hallway in that scenario, in that room over there. Now, these cards are not shuffled back in. They are, once they're drawn out, they won't go back into the stack. So there's not an infinite supply of baddies coming. The next thing we're going to do is draw scenario cards. We're going to go officially live at a little less than Dos Minuto. Travis, you have a stunned, a stay down, and a distraction. Stunned, stay down, and distraction. And the baddies have a warmed up, an uncanny, and an unseen peril. I guess I'm going to go check it's on the Bessie. I'm going to set those cards where you can see them maybe. So here's the ones that the bad guys got. We're going to go officially live in a little less than 1 minute, but I'm going to go check and see if Bessie's going to join us today. We've been having a little bit of a cold sweep through the house. So I'll be right back. Okay. Well, we'll see if she makes it over. We've been having a little bit of a... Everybody's been having a little bit of the sniffles and chest cold and all that sort of stuff going on this week. So if Sure, I'll have lots of weird body noises for you all today. All right, so uh, got Travis Height joining us today from Tabletop CP. That is freaking awesome. If you guys aren't familiar with Travis's channel, Travis has a YouTube channel called Tabletop CP. Does all kinds of cool games over there, including Pulp Alley. I think Bolt Action 3rd Edition has been something that they've been playing a lot of currently. You know, that's one of the big ones right now. Travis, how is the Bolt Action 3rd Edition shaping up?
That's great, man. I like it. It's fast paced and easy to learn, fast paced. It's a lot of fun. We've been having fun with it. I've been kind of going overboard with it a little bit just because it's new, but
Uh-huh.
yeah, we're still on there. We're still doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Started painting a lot more stuff lately, so it's helped me in that area.
So, are you happy with the changes that they made? You feel like it's helped it?
Yeah, yeah. Like just yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, it's so kind of early here. I didn't get up that long ago, so I'm a couple hours before you. So.
I know. It's early in California. It's early in California. So, this is a haunted house scenario. It is part of our Tomb of the Serpent campaign. We have Captain Wolf and his league have stumbled on this eerie haunted house in the middle of nowhere in the South Pacific, and they've come in to investigate it. Oh my gosh. We've got the world's most dangerous Bessie showing up, so that's pretty nice. This is a rewrite and it's an update. So all of the scenarios for Tomb of the Serpent, we kind of have been looking at them again and trying to decide, how we can make them better. So hopefully this one works pretty good today. But that's part of playtesting, right? We don't just design something and throw it out there on you guys. We actually take the time to check it out ourselves and make sure it's working the way we think it's going to work. So a big howdy to everybody that's out there today. Newt Pond Skipper, William Schmidt-Matson, Jim Stute, Damian Larson, very cool. Chris is on here. Vern is on here. Marjan in Croatia. Thank you so much for joining today. Awesome. We appreciate you guys. So some of the special rules, I guess, for this scenario, we're not going to go over. We're just going to jump right into the action here. The main goal for Captain Wolf and his gang is to pick up these yellow plot points that are sitting in most of the rooms there. This is the entry area. It does not have a plot point, but there are plot points in all of the other rooms. The entire hall is a difficult area, so if you move over 6 inches, you'll get a peril. Who do you want to activate first? Travis, who do you want to activate first, and where do you want them to go?
Well, I'm just going to have Wolf. Yeah, let's move them straight across.
Straight across, okay. So a 6-inch move will get him basically up to that plot point, about an inch short of it. I don't think there's any real reason to run to start off with. It easily gets you in range to do it next turn. So who's going to activate next?
Let's put Oolong go with Wolf.
Okay, Oolong goes with Wolf, backing him up. Okay, so he's an inch or so behind him. And who's next?
So we'll have Bosun and Cricket kind of go straight down the hall towards.
Okay.
And
all right, about a 6-inch move will get them up here by those 2 doors, so they can go either way then. And then what about Big J June? What's the Man Mountain gonna do?
Yeah, but let's send him with the 2 in the hallway.
Okay, so he'll be up beside them. All right, very good. And that will end the player's first turn. Then the NPCs will start activating. We're gonna send the
Dancer?
the exotic dancer will go in first. So we have from this room, we have a serpent dancer come out of that room and come down the hallway, brandishing her staff there. Let's see. The serpent dancer is going to be rolling 4 die 8 to attack you with. How do you want to reply back? You can either go with 4 die 8 or you could go with 6 die 6. You could even dodge with 3 die 8 if you wanted to.
So what does the dancer have? What?
4 die 8.
4 die 8.
Yeah, she's pretty deadly with that blade or her staff.
Let's just fight 4d8.
Okay. Now you could turn that into 6 die 6 if you wanted to, or do you think you want to stick with your 4 die 8?
Let's stick with 4 die 8.
Okay, here we go.
Keep it even.
Here is the serpent dancer attacking, coming down through there, swinging her blade, her staff. She got 3 successes, a 6, a 4, and an 8. Now this is going to be a take 'em all situation.
Ooh.
You got 3 successes as well. So that's going to be 3 dice health check on both characters. Here's the serpent dancer is injured, and you are injured as well. So both characters are injured in that fight. That's not too surprising. That was a pretty
That was pretty beef.
pretty epic struggle right there. So both of them are injured there. Now, is there any reason you'd want to play that
Stay down?
That stay down on that serpent dancer so she doesn't get a recovery check at the end of this turn?
Yeah, I would
Okay.
like to play that.
All right, so serpent dancer will not get a recovery check this turn.
Right. And you have your mook, is that
And then the
down there?
mook's going to basically try the same thing. Now that you're injured, he's going to come in, or she's going to come in and try and finish you off. So she's coming at you with 3 die 6.
Okay.
She's coming at you with 3 die 6. Now what are you going to do? You could either brawl me with 3 die 6, or you could dodge me with 3 die 6. What do you want to do here? How dangerous are you going to play this?
Well, I'm going to try to dodge and let the other 2 clean it up.
Okay, all right, good idea. Okay, so here is the Mookie's attack. 3 die 6. Got a 5. Let's see if you can get a 5 in there.
No.
And you did not. You're going to take that 1 hit. Oh my gosh, Bosun is not injured. Okay. And that's going to end the turn. Would you? Oh, yeah. At the end of the turn, we have a new baddie show up. They will appear on one of the random plot points. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 down here. 5, 6. And who is it? It is another serpent dancer. They are deadly.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, and look over here. She shows up right beside Bosun there in the room next to her. That's going to be a bloody hallway right there. All right.
We have recovery checks.
We do have recovery checks. Let's see.
Oh, just Bosun, because the other one has to stay down.
Oh, you're right. All right. I'm turning it over to the world's most dangerous. Okay. I'm rolling this. Here is for Bosun. And she recovers. So she shakes off her injury. The serpent dancer had to stay down and did not get to recover at all. All right, we're going to draw cards. Travis, you're going to add a breakaway to your stack. Nice. That is a nice card to have. A breakaway.
You got an out of ammo.
And an out of ammo. So now Ooh, that hallway is turning really ugly up there.
Yeah.
That hallway is turning
have to get Jay
really
June up there.
really ugly. Yeah, let's see if the Man Mountain can clear a path up there. I mean, he's big and scary,
He's
but
beef.
he's cuddly. He's also cuddly. So
That's what I've heard about him.
yeah. Um, Travis, what do you feel like you'd like to start off with doing here?
Well, we probably should work on these two in the hallway. So both
Okay.
try to chop the
All right.
dancer.
Oh, you know what? There's the tough part here is that you don't really want to activate Bosun first, because
Oh,
if
Keep
she
in
activated,
contact.
she'd have to split her dice between both of them. You almost want to maybe send J June up to try and go after one of these two. I don't know which way you want to go up against that. Little Cricket's
Maybe
not a great fighter,
Can I
but
get around?
sure
That's
you
a big
can.
one.
Yeah, you
They
can.
can squeeze.
He's
All right.
he's
Let's
smushy.
let him squeeze through there and fight the non-dancer though.
Okay. Because dancers, as you know, dancers are very dangerous people.
Yeah.
All right.
What's he
So
throwing?
he throws 3 die 6.
Okay.
And the little Mookie will throw 3 die 6 right back at him.
Oh,
Yeah, they are.
only 3 die 6?
Uh huh.
For some reason I thought he had
He's cuddly. He's a lover.
What's his stuff?
What do you mean, what's his stuff? Why are you looking at his stuff, lady? You don't need to be looking at his stuff. He's a level 2 character. What are you thinking? All right.
He doesn't have any shoot or dodge. I thought he'd have a little more than 3 die 6.
Well, he does have a D8 health. Man Mountain gets a 6. The Mookie gets
Oh my
2
God.
6s and a 4. How do you want to play that? You just gonna say take them all? Yeah, probably, huh? Just
Yeah.
get,
Well, am I gonna do
yeah.
really?
All right, so you're going to have to roll a 3 die 8 health check, and the Mook will have to roll a 1 die 6 health check. Mookie is
Down.
gone.
Oh,
So
yeah,
these
down,
are
yeah.
level 1 characters, so that will remove her from play. She will go out of
Excellent.
play.
Uh-oh.
But
Jay June.
let's see if J June, he's got D8s in health, and he is
Not one.
injured. He is injured, so he
Not
takes
one.
a POW as well. All right. Maybe that frees up. Oh, doggone it.
What?
I'm not going to go back. Need to remember his crewmate's ability. All right. So do you want to activate Bosun now and try and finish off that Serpent Dancer that's in front of you?
Yeah. Now that the other one's gone, yes.
All right. So again, you can either go with 4 die 8 or 6 die 6. Which sounds more appealing to you?
And she's doing, the dancer's doing 4 die 6?
4 die 6.
Okay.
Yeah. The dancer has 4 die 6 coming at you.
Let's go 6 die 6 this time.
Okay. See how that works.
Knocked over my table.
Yep, that's how I roll, knocking down tables. All right, so you're the active character. You're going to roll 6 die 6. All right, you got 3 successes so far. You do have your crewmate's ability, so during your own activation, if there is a ready character within 6 inches, you can re-roll either a brawl or a dodge dice. So you do have a ready character, and that is Cricket right behind you. So Cricket yells out a warning to you, so you can re-roll one of those dice, one of your failures, and turn it into a 5. So you got 4 successes. Here is the dancer. She got one success. How do you want to play that? You could block hers and then give her 3 hits.
Let's do that.
Okay, so going to block that, give her 3 hits. Dancer will have to roll a 3 dice health check, and
Failed.
she is down.
Woohoo! Barely, but good.
She is down.
That's excellent.
Well, she's going to get back up, I guarantee you. She's got no quit in her. She's going to get right back on her feet. So the 3 characters out in the hallway are done.
Cricket hasn't.
Oh, that's right. Cricket hasn't gone. What's Cricket going to do?
Oh, sweet Cricket.
So Cricket Cricket could, I'm not saying it's a good idea, but Cricket could go, he could defend Bosun. He could move up on her side to kind of present a target for that Serpent Dancer. He could also wander into another room and try to go do a plot point. Again, not a great idea. He's not particularly good at that sort of thing. I don't know. What do you think
let's
Cricket ought to do?
We need to go for that plot point. We only have a limited amount of
I
turns.
know,
Right?
I know. Well, if he can
Oh.
make it past the peril, that
Yeah.
would at least resolve it, or at least find out what it is. So if he moves in there, he's going to have to draw a peril, Bessie.
Ready for it?
A peril. Let's give him a peril.
One with finesse.
One
Can
with
do that.
finesse. That's his sweet spot. He
2 die
actually
6.
has 2 die 6 in finesse. 2 die 6 in finesse. I don't see any cards that can help you. All right. He only needs one of these. And he gets some. So, in this scenario, when you pass a peril, you're going to draw a yellow card. Now, there is a ghost somewhere in this haunted house. He could draw the ghost, or he could discover something else. Let's find out what he discovers. Bessie? That's the ghost.
Oh, great.
So he
Sorry.
immediately draws the ghost.
Fantastic.
The ghost is now in play. And what that does, as he goes in there and starts exploring around, the ghost appears. And he will immediately get a green card. Determined. For the duration of this effect, you may re-roll 1 recovery check
Yeah,
each
he is.
turn.
He's
So
determined.
he's not going to give up. He says, I can handle that.
That's my Cricket.
And that's it for the ghost.
Now that doesn't go back to the stack, correct?
It does not go back to the stack. Yeah, it's
See,
out
I just
and
got
in
it out of
play.
the way. That's all.
Yep. All right, at least you know that room is clear now. So
Yep.
that's not the room where the treasures
So we
are
have
at.
Wolf and
Wolf and
Oolong.
Oolong.
Yeah, let's have Wolf do the plot point.
Okay.
All right, his
Peril
is 2 with finesse or cunning. He has 3 die 10 in cunning.
Okay. 3 die 10, and he needs 2 of these. And he gets it. So he gets past the peril. So he knows that this is going to be a plot point now. See if he can grab one of these. Grabbing a treasure.
Strange
box. That doesn't get any harder than that. That's the bad one.
3 successes with might, finesse, or cunning.
3 successes now with might, finesse, or cunning. He's going to be using his.
Was his danger sense of?
His danger sense would have canceled that last one. Yeah, you're right. He wouldn't have had to roll for that peril. He does have the slam ability. Right now you're sitting at 3 die 10. If you discard one of your cards, maybe that stunned card, then you're going to get an extra dice. How do you feel about that?
So I need 3 and might, finesse, or cunning.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
So you normally have 3 dice in might, but you do have the slam ability. So if you discard one of your cards, like maybe that's stunned, then that'll get you an extra dice.
Yeah, let's do that. Cause I need.
Okay. Get you up to 4 dice.
dice.
All right, here we go. You only need 3 of these. You only need 3. 1, 2, 3, and it is completed. And that
Excellent.
plot point is grabbed. So that little challenge is completed.
And you can roll
immediately roll a recovery check or draw 2 cards. Since you're not injured, there's no reason to roll a recovery check.
So your cards are.
Oh, we should have had him roll a horror check. Now that the ghost is... No, the ghost is an area horror.
Yeah.
It only affects the area. Okay.
A stumble and a parlay.
Okay. So a stumble and a parlay. So stumble can make an enemy move. Parlay can shut down the fighting.
Oh, there's a doorway between Oolong and that serpent.
There is a doorway there. I don't know that Oolong's got what it takes to take on a serpent dancer.
Well,
I
excuse me, he's wearing a red headband.
well, if you
He's
don't
ready.
understand the dangers of an exotic dancer, you need to.
I don't think you understand the dangers of a red headband.
Well, that is true. I wish I was brave enough to wear a red headband in public. So what is Oolong going to do? He's your last character to activate. So
Yeah,
he
can't
could.
control the
He could run in there and attack that serpent dancer, but that he's got 3 die 6 in.
He can dodge at her.
He could dodge at her with 3 die 6 also, but there's not a lot of reason to do that because you're in control of the you're in control of the blocking anyway. What do you think Oolong wants to do here?
So I'm just gonna stay right there.
Okay. All right. And then the last character to activate this turn will be
your serpent dancer.
the serpent dancer, and
What's
she's going to run in here and put a POW on Bosun for knocking down her sister.
Okay. What's
Serpent dancer's coming at you with 4 die 8 on brawl. Now you could brawl her.
We've been in a fight.
With 3 die 8. Or you could dodge her with 3 die 8, and you also have that breakaway card, so you could just immediately end the fight and move.
That might be a pretty good idea.
1 to 3 inches away.
Because if that other one gets up, then you're in contact with both.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a tough one. Yeah, breakaway might not be a bad idea here.
So what are the chances of the other one getting up?
50-50.
50-50, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll step back, break away.
Okay. We'll go through the motions. So I guess at this point what we'll do is we'll make sure we kind of go through it. Because there's actually you use the breakaway instead of rolling to dodge. So we'll go ahead and let her attack because if she doesn't get any successes, then you don't have to use the card.
She got 4.
She got 4 successes, so there's no way you would be able to outroll her and dodge all of that. So that means you can use the breakaway. Now, the breakaway card is really interesting because what it does is it lets you move 1 to 3 inches in any direction. So you could actually move past her towards that plot point or past her down the hallway.
Yeah, let's just do the rooms in order here.
Okay, jump past her and move towards the plot point. All right.
Yeah.
And that will end the turn. So let's roll to see if that other serpent dancer gets up. Oh, I got red dice, white dice. Red dice and a white dice. Red dice and a white dice. I got a red dice and a white dice in this cup. Which one is for J. June?
The red one.
They are both a success. That means J. June shakes off his injury.
Oh, yeah.
And
he is no longer injured. And the serpent dancer gets back to her feet.
Still wounded.
She is still injured, but she is back in play. And we'll add a new character, a mook. A mook is added to, let's see, how many rooms do I have? I still have 3 rooms in play.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. It's off in that corner way over there. So Mookie over here.
Okay.
And then the other thing that happens is the ghost moves. And I think the ghost moves into contact with a random character. I don't think it's closest anymore. I think it's just a random character gets the ghost. At the end of each turn, move the ghost to contact with a random plot point marker. At the end of each turn, move the ghost into contact with a random plot point marker. Okay.
So a D6 again?
Yeah. Roll it, babe.
1, 2.
So it's up in this
corner.
top corner. So the ghost flies up here. All right. Now the ghost is a 3-inch radius horror effect.
Mhm.
But where it's at right now, it's not big enough to cause
Okay,
horror to anybody. But it does have kind of a horror area that if you come into it,
We're
you
pulling a
feel that
bullet,
chill of the
and we're doing
cold.
cards. Travis, got a bad news?
You got a bad news.
You got a clear shot.
Right.
Got a clear shot. All right. Travis, as we start this turn number 3, running out of time here. Running out of time.
Well, Bosun can try that plot point.
Bosun can go after that plot point. I got 2 serpent dancers in the hallway, though. That's more than J. June is, although he's smiling
we
right
got
now.
Wolf and
yeah,
they can move up.
Wolf and Bosun are available to try and go give somebody a thumping. Wolf is within 6 inches. He could either shoot at her, or he could go up there and try and brawl her. What are your thoughts here? What do you want to do?
Let's go up and brawl, and then we'll have Bosun try the plot point. But first, Wolf will brawl that dancer in the door there.
Okay, Dancer in the Door. Oh, that's one of my favorite songs. All right, so here comes Wolf in to brawl the Dancer in the Door. Wolf has 3 die 10. She has 4 die 8. All right, Wolf. Now, this is where you could discard one of your cards if you wanted to gain an extra dice.
Mm-hmm. But you also have the re-roll
Uh-huh.
if you needed it.
Yep. Do you want to discard a card to get an extra brawl dice? Maybe the stumble? I don't know.
Parlay card, I guess.
No, save that.
Parlay is beef. Yeah, parlay. Maybe the distraction, maybe stumble.
I would say distraction, but that's me.
Let me see here. Distraction.
Because they're not
What's
doing
parlay?
plot points necessarily.
Oh, okay. Yeah, parlay is good. Yeah, let's discard distraction.
Okay.
Maybe I can add names after
All right,
that.
so that's going to get you up to 4 die 8, and here is your attack. A 10, an 8, and 2 7s. So that's
Excellent.
a pretty beefy attack right there. No reason to do a reroll.
No.
Here is the counter attack.
3.
3 successes. Now, how do you want to play that? She got an 8, a 7, and a 5. You could block all of hers and still give her 1 hit, or...
Could I use bad news? Block them all and then use bad news?
Yep. You could block all of hers. That means 1 hit still gets through, and then you could do the bad news to give her an extra hit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
Let's do that.
All right, so she's going to have to roll a 2 dice health check, and she is injured,
Pow.
and he is safe.
Excellent.
All right,
Very good.
that worked out nice.
That was a great use of cards.
Yep. All right, and then it's still your activations.
Uh-huh.
Now, do you send Oolong up there to attack her next? Do you send Oolong in to attack the same gal?
Yeah.
Or he has
I'd
3
go.
die 6.
Let's do
She'll-
that. Let's have Oolong.
So Oolong goes up and goes after her as well. He has 3 die 6. She'll be down to rolling 3 die 6 as well.
And he has a reroll because J. June hasn't gone yet.
You're right. You've got a reroll. Here is the attack. 2 6s. And you can reroll that 1 if you'd like to. No reason not to. Turns it into a nothing. And then she
Ooh.
gets a 6 and 2 4s. Now, there's no way you could block all of them even if you wanted to. Do you just say take them all here? Or how do you play this? You got 2 successes. She got 3 successes.
So could I do stumble or?
You could, after you inflict the hits, you have to decide how you want to do your blocking first. So do you want to block 2 of hers and just take 1 hit, or are you going to try and cause some damage to her?
Let's go for damage. We only have a limited amount of time.
Yeah, okay. So she'll have to roll a 2 dice health check. You'll have to roll a 3 dice health check. Here we go. Here is for her. She
She's fine?
is okay. Oh, 2 hits was not able to put her down. Oolong runs headlong into her blade and is cut down.
Oh.
Got a little cocky there. All right.
Yeah.
That redhead bad. It gets
Um,
him every time. We have Bosun still with the plot point.
Bosun.
Let's try the plot.
All right.
All right. She moves into contact. Here is her peril.
Ooh, 3 with might, finesse, or cunning.
Might, finesse, or cunning. She has 3 die 8 in finesse.
Yeah.
She'll have
Anything
to
to
get
add?
all 3 of these. Nope.
Okay.
She'll have to get all 3 of these. And
No.
she does not.
And there's not somebody with
There's-
the... Oh, well, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. And she's injured.
Oh,
All
man,
right.
That was rough.
Yep.
We still have Cricket and J. June.
So J. Jude's pretty equal here. He could go against either one of these. The redheaded gal has been in 2 fights. He probably has a better chance of trying to put her down.
Yeah.
Does
we need
J.
to start
June want to
clearing
go
them
after
out.
her?
Yeah, we need to clear a couple, at least one of these out of here.
Yeah. All right. So he'll have 3 die 6. She'll have 2 die 6. Here's J. June. Okay, he got a 5. He can use his crewmates because we still have Cricket behind him there. What?
No.
Okay, turned it into another 5. Dancer has a 6. Can't block it even if you wanted to, so J. June will have to roll a 1 dice health check. He passes, and she is
Fails.
down.
Yay.
So that puts the Serpent Dancer down.
So as far as Bosun, somebody was asking about the crewmate's ability. It would only apply to brawl or dodge.
Yeah. Was brawl or dodge? Brawl or dodge are the only things that,
No, it's
that
my
it
finesse or
applies
cunning.
to. Crewmates, characters in this roster could reroll 1 brawl or dodge die during their own activation if there's a ready character within 6 inches. So crewmates would not have helped there.
Got Cricket.
Cricket is last.
Sweet baby Cricket.
What's little Cricket gonna do? What's little
I have
Cricket
no
gonna
idea.
do?
He's,
He could. Right now, he's got a mook back in that corner over there.
And he is determined.
Yeah, so he can reroll a recovery check each turn. I don't know what he wants to do here. You either send him out to try to distract that Serpent Dancer in the hallway. You could roll, you could do 3 die 6 dodge.
Or you could do absolutely nothing with them.
Yeah, or you could start moving up
Yeah.
towards this hallway over here and get that mook distracted over there. I don't know.
Yeah,
You want to move
it's,
closer to a plot point, probably.
Yeah, I mean that's the objective. So, in the Mook, is he? Let me check his stats real quick.
They got 3 die 6 in brawl. They can't shoot.
And
Well,
he
not
has
that
3
much.
die 6 in dodge.
All right, let's go to the Mook. I think he has
Okay.
a better chance.
Yeah.
With him.
So a 6-inch move it isn't going to get you in contact with him anyway, but it'll get you about to right there. So we'll go ahead and do that while we're up there. So the mook will move forward and attack little Cricket. You're not going to have any ready characters, so
Nope.
you won't get an extra dice here, or a reroll for crewmates. And the mook is attacking. Gets a 6 and a 4. Let's see if you can dodge it. A 4 and a 4, so you dodged 2. Did not dodge that last one. 1 hit gets through. Got a 1 hit health check, and he is down.
Yeah.
But he
Ow.
is determined. So.
He is determined. Let's see if he can get back into play.
Yeah.
So that's it for
Well, yeah, you have your middle. Your
kind of
hallway.
that Serpent Dancer in the middle, and she's going to go after J. June.
Okay.
Yeah, she steps forward to go after J.
Now,
June.
she's
She
hurt.
hasn't been in a
She's
fight
not.
though, so she's got 4 die 6 coming at you. You
Can I
can
use
brawl.
Barmaid?
He has no dodge dice at all, so he's basically going to have to try to brawl her. with 2
Can I
die 6.
parlay the
Oh,
parlay?
absolutely. You can use parlay, and I'm going to even back up because you could have played that before this guy up here activated. There's no reason to let that happen if you're going to use parlay. And
Yeah.
I don't mind going back because I didn't ask you if you wanted to play it. So if you play
I'm sorry,
parlay, then this fight can't occur up here.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, I for some reason thought that fight happened as part of Cricket's activation.
Nah. That happened when the mook moved
Yeah.
forward. So that'll stop her from being able to move into contact with you. She can't move into contact with Cricket, and this one can't move into contact with them, and that'll end the turn there.
Okay.
So parlay ends it there.
Pulling them. Oh, we have recovery checks.
We do have recovery checks.
We have a red dice, white dice, and then 1 serpent dancer extra.
I'm gonna do red dice, white dice for
Bosun and the one down.
Bosun and the one that is down. Bosun and the one that is down right here. So I got a red dice and a white dice in my cup. Which one is for Bosun?
The red dice.
Red
Yes.
dice is a success.
The one was
White
a failure.
dice is a failure, and that serpent dancer is now removed from the table.
That's nice.
Good, finally.
I know.
And Bosun
And we
recovers.
still have
Take a red chip.
we still have Oolong. Let's see if Oolong will get back up.
Sweet little baby.
Come on, Oolong.
No.
Oolong says no.
And your other dancer gets a.
Oolong is heading back to the ship. Serpent dancer in the hall also recovers.
Dang it.
Hmm.
All right.
So they're blocking that hall pretty good.
I already pulled a bullet, so cards.
Okay. we have
Travis
3
got a
turns.
steady aim.
Steady aim.
You got a bad news.
Bad news. All right.
All right.
All
Bosun
right.
still has her plot point.
Bosun has a plot point.
Oh, the
Captain
ghost
Wolf
moves.
could help him.
And we get a character.
Moves to a random plot point, so it may.
I guess it could
1,
stay
2,
there.
3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6. It's moving over here onto Bosun.
And that means the other one goes away? Or no? Does that plot point go away?
None of the plot points.
I just
go
want to
away.
make sure. Okay. Because it did on that one.
When
And I
it
know that
fir-
was
when
a
it
drawn,
right,
but I
when
just
it
wanted to make
first
sure.
appears. When
Okay.
it first appears. Yeah.
Oh, horror checks.
Yep. So Bosun will get a horror check.
And we get a new baddie.
Oh, a new baddie, yes. Yes, a new baddie is Lamia.
Oh.
Lamia shows up.
By a plot point?
Yep. She's gonna show up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So she is over there
Oh, cricket.
She's over there with Cricket. She wants some of that Cricket action.
Oh, dear.
Cricket is about to get gobbled up. Okay. Did we draw cards?
Yes, we did.
All right. Well, you do have a plot point over here, but Bosun, she's going to have to roll a horror check when she activates. Is she going to go after the plot point? Does Wolf go over there and help? I don't know. Let's see how this plays out. What do you think you want to do, Travis?
So the ghost, so what happens with the ghost there again?
You'll have to roll a horror check when you activate there, so it's basically just rolling her health of D8, and you want to roll a 4 or better. So you got about a 60% chance or so
Yeah.
of ignoring it.
Okay, let's try it.
Okay,
Bosun.
so she activates. No, she gets a horror
Oh,
check.
gosh, I'm so sorry.
That's okay. It's all right, baby. So she's going to roll a horror check.
You gonna make me do that?
Well, you were wanting to draw a card, so...
Well, that's my job. She's fine.
Okay, so she ignores the horror. She's not affected by it. And then she can attempt the plot point.
Yeah, let's try it again, I guess.
Okay, 2. Now, you don't have to do that. Did you want to do something else with her? 2 with cunning or might.
That's the objective, right? Is the plot.
Yep.
That's what she's got. 2 die 6 in both of those.
And Wolf is theirs. Oh, yeah.
No,
No, dang it. Got it.
Oh, double successes. So she gets past that. She's going to get a new plot point.
Old friend, 2 successes with finesse.
2 successes with finesse, and she has 3 die 8 in finesse. 3 die 8. And you got
Woohoo!
it. So you picked up the old friend. The interesting thing about the old friend in this particular scenario is that he also makes you immune to
The horror
checks. Yeah. Or to the ghost completely. So she is now immune to the ghost.
So that's just her?
That is just her. Just her. And before you roll for a challenge, you can gain a bonus as well. So so she's done. So you've picked up 2 of the 5
Now,
plot
Wolf
points.
is in the horror range, right?
I don't think he actually
Or is he out? Okay.
No.
I wasn't sure if he
It's a
was
3-inch
just. It's real
diameter.
close.
Yeah, he is pretty close, but I think he's out of it.
Okay.
All right. You could continue your activation. Gonna have to get that hallway cleared.
And
Wolf
she's at full strength.
Wolf could run over here. You could either try and deal with the serpent dancer, or he could try and go around her by going through these doorways over
I
here.
feel like going around her.
And going up
No,
here.
he'd
Or
break
is he
out.
going to run because this room is full of baddies up here? Gosh, I don't know.
Yeah, but the big guy can't handle the dancer by himself.
Well, he'd like to, but I don't think he's got the unspa to get it done.
I don't think so either. That's Jay June, right?
That is
Yeah.
Jay June.
So he's got 3d8 in might.
Because this is
Yeah.
turn 4.
This is turn 4. Moving around. If so, Captain Wolf can actually run through the dungeon, through this place without taking a peril because he has sense danger.
Yeah.
So he could actually move a full 12 inches and move all the way around to the other side of the dancer and even shoot at her from the other side if he wanted to.
Don't you have an out of ammo card?
Do I have an out of ammo card?
Yes, you do.
Sure. If you're gonna act, except you have Lucky Devil.
And you can't play it on you.
I can't play it on you.
Oh.
So a 12-inch run would get you all the way around here to this doorway, basically, if you wanted to get that far. And from there,
And then you could shoot her, right?
could shoot her from that doorway.
Yeah, well, let's go for it. We got to get up to the bottom.
So Wolf takes off on a roundabout run.
Sneaky run.
Okay, gets him up to here. From there, he's not a great shot. 3 die 10. You're going to gain a dice, but then you're going to lose a dice.
Straight up.
She actually has a shooting skill, if I remember right.
Oh.
2 die 6, so she can shoot back with 3 die 6.
Okay.
So 3 die 10, and she will throw a dagger back at you as you come back around on her backside there. You got 3 successes, a 9, an 8, and a 4. Do you want to use that steady aim to get an extra dice?
What is she shooting back with?
3 die 6.
3?
Yeah, because she's at short range.
Yeah, let's do it. This might be the only time.
Might be the only time you're shooting, yeah. So a 4th dice will get added into the cup. You added another hit. So another 4, another success. And then she shoots back at you. She gets 2 successes. Now, you are going to be in cover, so you could maybe take a chance on not blocking all of hers. But you could block both of hers and give her 2, or you could block one of hers and give her 3. How do you want to? How dangerous?
Block 1.
Okay, so block 1.
Wolf takes 1.
Wolf takes 1.
She takes 3.
She takes 3, and she is not injured right now, so she's going to roll 3 die 8.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And she is injured. Let's see if Wolf is injured. He is not. No. So
Excellent.
Playing it a little dangerous there, and that gives her a POW. And Wolf remains uninjured. Who's next? You either have Cricket or Jay June. So Jay June may have a better chance of going up against her now.
Yeah. We need to fight, and she's hurt.
Now that she's hurt.
Let's try it.
All right, so 3 die 6 coming from J June, and she'll be fighting back with 3 die 6.
You know she's been in a fight?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
J June gets a 5. And he has a ready character within 6 inches, which is Cricket. Rerolls it and turns it into a 4.
Excellent.
Serpent Dancer gets a 5. How do you play that? You got a 5 and a 4, so you could block it and play it safe. Now, the worst situation that could happen here is that you're injured, which takes you down to a D6 health. So that's the worst possible thing that could happen. But if you could cause an injury to her, that could put her down.
Yep.
Yeah, I want
to.
And he's a D8 health.
Go for damage here.
Okay.
So she'll have to roll a 2 die 6 health check. J June will roll 1 die 8 on health check. He passes. He is not injured. The man mountain shrugs it off, and the serpent dancer is twisted into a pretzel and falls to the ground.
I don't know if that's really gonna hurt her much.
Twisting her into a pretzel.
Yeah.
She's very agile.
It's right here.
Flexibility. So the last character to activate is Cricket. Now you have to ask yourself, how much damage do we want Cricket to suffer in this room? Little Cricket.
Well, you might just run over into that room with the captain.
Okay. Move that way. Does he want to get on the safe side of the captain or the dangerous side of the captain?
Well, the safe side, doesn't he have to, he can't run, right?
He can't, but he could still get on the safe side. That's still a 6-inch move. He could get on the far side of the captain.
He can hide behind the captain.
Hide behind the captain.
In his coat.
That means that the baddies will have Captain Wolf as their primary target, and they will rush at him. I guess the only danger there is that means Captain Wolf quite likely will be tied up at the end of this turn. If Cricket goes to the safe side, if you leave him on the dangerous side, then maybe he's a little bit there to help defend Captain Wolf.
Yeah.
You tell me which way you want to go with it, though.
Well, I mean, I guess I've been going for plot points this whole time, so I sacrifice Cricket and leave him on the other side.
Yeah. I think that's probably the best.
All right. Here comes a mook coming at Cricket.
Cricket's gonna dodge.
3 die 6. Cricket dodges with 3 die 6.
3 die 6.
She also has 3 die 6. So here is her attack. She gets a 6. Let's see if Cricket can get a 6. He does, and he effectively dodges her.
Do you want to back up?
Do you want to back up an inch?
If you do, then the serpent or Dahlia has to go after him, right?
I think so. He'll still be the closest.
He would still be the closest, so that would still leave Wolf free.
Yeah, I just want Wolf to be free to go after that plot point.
Okay, so back up an inch. Dahlia still has a target there, so she'll move up against Cricket, of which he will have no chance against the killing machine of Dahlia.
Just because she has her boobies out doesn't mean that he's going to be totally.
That's exactly what that means.
No.
That is exactly what it means. He is defenseless against the booby attack.
My boobies. Oh, I'm so sorry.
All right. So here is her attack. 4 die 8.
Do the red.
Yep. 4 die 8. Here is her attack. And everybody knows she has toxin. That's her special ability. So you're injured by her. I got 3 5s. There's no way he's going to escape that. You escaped 1. Take 2 hits. He's going to have to roll a 2 dice health check. If he fails this,
man, just barely.
Not only is he down, but he is poisoned. The sleep poison enters his veins.
What does that mean again?
And to roll a recovery check for him, you've got to discard a card.
That's what I thought.
So he is poisoned and turning rock hard. Turning to stone.
Let it go.
Turning to stone.
Let it go.
All right. That ends the turn. Recovery checks.
Oh yeah. Cricket.
Cricket
Oh, I
does
know.
not get to roll unless he gives me one of his cards. But
Oh
that
no, it's a stumble. Is he worth it?
I don't know. Is it worth it?
I know.
don't
It's pretty helpful right there.
Yeah, he was helpful there. I don't know. And the terrible thing is that you could like pitch that card and he could still fail. That just gives you
Isn't
a
that crap?
roll.
But he
I
does have
know.
a reroll.
He does have the reroll because he's determined.
Yeah.
So you're gonna pitch that
I'll keep-
card.
Yeah, let's pitch it. What the hell?
Pitching the card to give the little fella, and Bessie's gonna roll it.
Oh Lord.
I'm using all my cards this time.
I know.
Nope.
Failed,
Oh,
but he's
son.
determined. And he
Bitch.
fails again, and he cost you a card, and he remains
So.
down. You don't mess with Dahlia and get away scot-free. There's a
Oh.
price to pay there. All right. I have a serpent dancer that's going to get up in the hallway.
Stay down. Stay down.
And she
yes.
is gone.
That's 3 threes in a row.
Doggone it.
Two
Doggone
serpent
it.
dancers down. Finally.
All
Woohoo!
right. But I'm going to get a new character at the end of this turn, and it is the Serpent Priest.
Dang it.
Appears.
Oh,
1, 2,
gosh.
3, 4, 5, 6.
4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3. So he is Serpent Priest appears in the corner where Wolf was going. And there he is. There he is. Now the ghost also moves.
Oh, that's true.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. And the ghost is over on this one.
Okay.
All right.
And that's where we end turn number 4. So as we start turn number 5.
Cards.
Cards. You're going to add a focus to your hand.
Distraction for Dave.
Distraction. Okay. All right. Well, now you have a serpent priest showing up on top of that plot point over there. There's no way you're going to be able to take him down and get that plot point.
Dang it.
You've got
That damn stumble.
trouble over here on this side. Oh, the stumble. Yeah, the stumble card to knock him off of it. Wolf is really kind of caught in a trap
Yeah,
here
that's
where he's getting encircled here.
Yeah.
Could try to have Bosun try to run towards this plot point. Jejun, I don't know. Well, there's not a lot of options here. What do you think you want to do, brother?
Yeah, maybe Bosun goes for the plot points now, and Wolf just has to keep everyone covered.
So if she ran, I'm not saying it's a good idea. If she ran, she could make it basically all the way to the ghost. She could get all the way over here. But she wouldn't be able to do the plot point in the same turn. Boy, too bad poor little Cricket's down.
Yeah,
No.
poor Cricket.
I know. Poor Cricket.
Well,
What do
let's
you-
just have Wolf go after the priest.
Okay, so Wolf activates. We really don't have anything else to do than to go after the priest. Let's see, and the priest has 3 die 8 in brawl. You have 4 die,
You have 3 die 10,
3 die 10.
but you can slam it.
You
Right.
get rid of your 1 card. I don't know if
Oh,
that's
I don't
worth
know.
it though.
Yeah.
You'd
And
have
it's
to
a focus. That might help with the.
Yeah, with
Plot
if
point.
Bosun's gonna run.
Mhm.
So you have 3 die 10. He has 3 die 8 starting off. Do you want to get rid of your slam, or are you gonna hold on to it?
Hold on here. Slam.
Slam gives you as an ability. it
Or do you
gives-
just want to? Do you want to drop your focus or keep it for later?
Focus. So that'd be helpful in the plot point.
Yeah.
right?
Absolutely.
On peril, yeah.
Yeah, we'll keep this one just in.
Okay,
We might-
all right. So you have 3 die 10 versus his 3 die 8. It's a fight
Would
over
it have
there.
been? Could he have shot or no?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You could shoot at him instead of brawling him. You'd have 4 die 10 in shooting because of the short range, and he would shoot back with 3 die 6. So that's a better fight for you instead of
Yeah,
going into hand to hand.
that's got a better
Just
percentage.
move to within an inch of him, and then pop off with your little Mauser. So 4 die 10 versus 3 die 6. And you got 3 successes, 2 sevens, and a 5.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Note that crewmates does not help your shooting there, so he doesn't get a reroll. And the baddie got 2 6s. So how do you play that? You got 2 sevens and a 5.
I'm
You
gonna
got 2 6s.
max damage.
Okay. So he'll roll 2 dice. He'll roll 3 dice. 3 dice for
Priest.
the priest is at D8 health, so 3
Oh.
hits. And he passes with
Boo.
3 dice. And Wolf
So does
passes.
Wolf.
All right. Well, they've both been in a fight, but the priest is still on his feet. Now, what do we do over here? You still have J. June and Bosun. Does Bosun try a run towards this corner over here?
She'll take a peril, but she has her focus.
What turn is this?
Turn 5.
So we only have 1 turn after this one.
I guess maybe send the big guy up to distract or to fight.
Okay. Go try and tie up Dahlia.
If he does that, would Bosun be able to sneak past into the room where Captain is?
Who is?
Or Captain.
Captain?
No, because Dahlia is still there. She's not gonna. That's still too close of a space for Bosun to sneak through.
Friends can scrunch, but enemies cannot.
She could come. If you ran, you could get maybe over into this room, where the ghost is.
And you would ignore that horror if he's still there.
If you could put Dahlia down, you could sneak past her, but you can't because she's not injured right now.
Yeah.
Let's just run Bosun across.
Okay. So
the hall.
since she's running, she'll have to take a peril.
All right. And it is 1 with finesse or cunning.
1 with finesse or cunning. She has 3 die 8 in finesse.
Did you want to use your focus or save it?
We'll save it.
Okay. 3 die 8, Bessie. Let's see you make that one.
I got it. That's all I needed.
Okay, she got it. All right, so a 12-inch run will put you all the way up here. 12-inch run puts you about an inch away from the ghost. She is immune to the horror because she has the old friend. Bosun could even shoot from there. Bosun has a shoot skill of 2 die 6. I'm not saying it's a great chance, but she could.
At the mook.
She could shoot at that mook that's standing there in the doorway.
The mook shoot back.
The mook cannot shoot back because it doesn't have a shoot skill.
Okay, yeah, might as well.
So you'll have 2 die 6 to shoot with. You'll lose a dice and you'll gain a dice. Okay, 2 die 6 to shoot with, and it will be dodging with 2 die 6. It'll be dodging with 2 die 6. You got a 4 and a 5. Go ahead and roll it, baby. Dodged 1. Have to roll 1. And he stays on his feet.
Yeah.
That was close. Could have.
Well, at least she's been in a fight, though. So.
Yep. And now.
It's yours.
That's all of them.
Yep.
Right?
No, J. June.
J June hasn't activated. So
we talked about it, we didn't do it.
What is J June going to do here?
I have no idea.
Let's see. He could go try to distract Dahlia. He could try to hold on to her and stop her from going after Wolf.
That's all I can do is try to hopefully tangle her up and keep her occupied.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So goes up and gives her a nice hug. And you have 3 die 6 to attack with. She attacks with 4 die 8. Has she been in a fight? She hasn't been in a fight this turn. Okay. So here is J. June. Gets a 4. We do not have a ready character.
Nope, he's the last one.
And she gets an 8, 2 4s, and a 5.
Block?
So do you block, or do you just say, let's try for some damage here? I think you try for damage, because
Yeah.
you're either going to take 3 hits or 4 hits.
That's true.
Not worth blocking, is it? So he'll have to roll a 1 dice health check. Sorry.
She'll take 1 dice.
4 dice health check.
Yep.
And she'll have to roll a 1 dice health check. Okay. Here we go. J. June.
J. June! Yes!
The man mountain
Woo!
stays hard and does not take the damage there. And she is
You're just
also
doing
not
that
injured.
on purpose.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know exactly what I'm
I don't
talking
know what
about.
you're
You
talking
know
about.
exactly
I
what
don't
I'm
know what
talking
you're talking
about.
But that means that he's tied her up.
It does.
That means she is bound now and not
his
able
hardness.
to go.
All right.
To go after Wolf. You know
Priest
what?
does. What?
The priest will. So we'll resolve the Dahlia first, however, because she's already in contact. So we'll resolve that fight first.
So 3 die 8?
She'll have 3 die 8 against J. June. J. June cannot dodge.
Oh, that's
so
right.
he'll be rolling 2 die 6 to fight back.
Yep, that's right.
3 die 8 from the priestess. 6 and a 5. 2 die 6 from J. June.
It's 2 6s.
Double 6s. She will not block, so both of them are rolling a 2 dice health check. He'll roll 2 die 8. She'll roll 2 die 8. Here is J. June. J. June is injured. Priestess
Injured.
is also injured. But
He gets green.
her injury matters more. Let's see. So both of them, he is injured and poisoned, but she is also pretzeled. And the Mook will now go after J. June. Mooks, they will rush the nearest enemy, so it will come right after J. June.
So 1d6 versus.
He has 1 die
2 die
6
6?
versus
Because she was
2
in.
die 6. You're exactly right. Here is the attack from the Mookie.
Nothing.
Got a 6. Here's the attack from J.
J.
June.
June.
He got a 5. Both of them will take 1 hit. I'm going to drop a red dice and a white dice in this cup. Red dice and a white dice, Travis.
I don't like this guy.
Which one is for J. June?
Red again.
Red is
Yes!
a success, and
Both of
so is the white dice. So neither one of them go down. And he's he's holding that hallway.
Yeah, that's.
Oh my
that's
God.
Oh,
gosh.
your priest gets to go.
Oh, the priest over in the corner. So now the priest will rush at Wolf. So
They've both been in a fight.
they've both been in a fight.
What's the priest? What's his stats?
The priest fights with 3 die 8 normally, so he's going to be down to rolling 2 die 8.
Okay.
Wolf, you can roll 2 die 10 to brawl him, or 2 die 8 to dodge him. The only reason
You could slam it, right?
you would, but you only have 1 card in your pocket.
That's true. But it is
The only
an option.
reason that I would even consider dodging here is because if you were able to successfully dodge away from him,
Because he is off the plot point.
he is off the plot point now. If you were able to successfully dodge away, you could move around and grab that plot point on
Yep.
your turn,
Mm-hmm.
on the last turn
And
of the
he has
game.
danger sense, so he would pass that.
So it's a tough one here. I don't know. I'm not saying that you have a great chance of dodging him.
Well, I have to try to dodge. I'm
Okay.
not gonna be able to just outright destroy him right now. So
Correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah.
The only way that you're going to get that plot point is by
Is if- yeah.
successfully dodging him. So, here is the attack from the Serpent Priest.
Oh, nothing.
A
six.
6. All
We can
right,
dodge that.
Bessie.
We can dodge
All right, Bessie.
Oh, you're making
All
me
right,
do it?
Bessie. Here you go, Bessie.
Oh,
All you
son.
have to do is get a 6. All you have to do is get a 6 here. You can do it. I believe in you. Boys and girls, if you haven't already, please take a moment right now and hit that like button for us. If you're not familiar with Travis's awesome channel over at Tabletop CP, you ought to be checking that out as well. Get subscribed to our little channel. If she gets a 6 here or better, you're going to get to dodge away. Let's see it.
all right, we got this.
And she gets a 6, boys and girls. She gets a 6, and that means you're able to dodge away. Take that 1 inch back. Something like that. And that's going to give you room. So potentially,
Woo! We can try
she's
2
going to be
plot
able
points.
to get both plot points at the end of the next turn.
That's it? That's the end of the turn?
That is the end of the turn.
Recovery checks.
Here is for
Just Dahlia.
Dahlia. Here is for Dahlia. Dahlia shakes it off. She's back in
And
charge.
I don't think we're going to waste our
I don't
focus.
know. I don't know. Do you?
I-
Right now,
I
are
wouldn't.
you going to hold on to that focus, or are you going to roll a recovery check for one of your characters? I guess you don't really need it, do you? Because right now, it's all
I go
about getting
first.
those last 2 plot points. Right? I don't
And
know,
focus
brother.
is big for that. I
We
would
don't want to sway you either way, though, brother. So, do you want to use that focus, or are you going to hold on to it?
I'm holding on to it.
Okay. We're starting the last turn of the game. He has the potential right
cards.
now of getting all 5
Travis,
plot
you got
points.
it out of ammo,
You drew an out of ammo.
and you got a danger.
'Kay.
Crap.
All right. All right, here we go. Travis.
All right, who do you want to go? Bosun
point.
or the wolf?
Go Bosun.
I get a new baddie.
Oh no.
It's a mook. It's a mook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's going to stop it. 1, 2, 3. So the mook is over there on
Top of the plot point.
on top of this plot point. That shows up over there with Captain. Also, the ghosty is going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. The ghosty also moves over to the captain's side of the table.
All right. Well, Bosun can still do hers.
Bosun still has a shot at hers.
Yeah, let's try Bosun.
All right. Her peril is 1 with finesse.
1 with finesse. That is her sweet spot. She has 3 die 8 in finesse.
No problem.
Do we want to use the focus or wait?
No, I'm gonna wait.
Okay. All right.
Got it.
Oh, so close.
It doesn't matter how close it is. I got it.
Oh, it was close. It was close. All right. Which card is it, my lady?
2 with cunning.
2 with cunning. That is not a sweet spot for her. She only has 2 die 6.
You can do that
Are you going to
focus.
use the focus here?
Yes.
Okay. Focus is used. That'll get you up to 3 dice before you roll for a challenge. So here you can use your old friend.
Mm-hmm.
So the old friend says before you roll for a challenge, you may gain a plus X bonus. So I don't think there's any reason not to do that right now, is there?
Nope.
So X is, remember, always drawn from the top of the deck.
1.
So you gain an extra dice. So now you're up to 4 dice, and you got to get 2 of these. That's pretty good odds.
Never tell me the odds.
I didn't tell you the odds.
Never tell
I
me
just
the
said good odds. 2.
Son of a bitch.
And she gets 1. All right. And that is the end of the scenario, I think. Because Captain Wolf, I don't think is anything going to happen over there. He could clear that mook off of there, but then there's nobody to actually get the plot point.
Oh, I'm so disappointed.
No. So,
Ugh.
in this particular scenario, the way you determine the major plot point is that it's based off of you take your reward cards after you're done, your stack of 5 reward cards.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure that the experience card is in there. Make sure that the experience card is in the stack. And then you get to draw 1 reward card for each plot point that you're holding at the end of the scenario. And if you draw the experience card, then that means you got the major plot point. You do get 1 bonus, however, and that is for holding the old friend, which he does. So if you have the old friend at the end of this scenario, you get to draw an extra card. So you would get to draw 3 cards.
Cunning. Contacts. Experience.
And there it was. So on this particular playthrough, he would gain 4 reputation. He would get a contacts reward, a gear reward, and an experience, meaning that he also earned the the extra bonus for this scenario, which is a campaign associate.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that he would get, for going into the next chapter of the scenario. So was not able to get all of them, but you don't have to get all of the plot points in this one to get the major.
Well, getting
plot
old friend
point.
is huge because that's like
that's like
Bosun would have got that one. I mean, like
right. Yeah. So that worked out really nice. The way that you could guarantee that you get the major plot point is by getting all of them. If you get all of the plot points, then obviously you're guaranteed to have the major plot point that way.
Yeah.
But the more that you get, so he had a better than 50-50 chance there of getting those. So that was really nice.
Yeah, not bad for getting bogged down in the hallway.
Yes.
Like
Yes, indeed. Yes. Yeah. This was actually a victory, a pretty clear victory on his side, even though as tough as it was all the way up until the end.
I know,
there.
getting that last mook on there.
Yeah, well, it was going to show up one way.
No,
or the
I know,
other.
but it's just like
one of them.
Yeah.
And then the fact that he didn't have anybody else up there to help them, the fact that they were on their own at that moment, and that there wasn't anybody there to kind of try to clear that path for them.
Yeah.
A single mook isn't much of a problem.
No, but
it's still going to take your action to take them off of that plot point.
Since you can't make them go.
Right. Yep. That worked out really nice.
Which
Awesome. So a big thank you to Travis for
Absolutely.
coming and playing with us today. That was really cool. I don't think we ever got his camera to work, but if you're not familiar with Tabletop CP, do yourself a favor and check out the awesome videos that Travis puts together. He does it, and I don't say that to his channel. Yeah, his channel is like 12 times bigger than our channel, so I appreciate him coming on here and playing with us. And he's got tons of stuff going on over there on his really cool channel with all kinds of World War II.
He has a fancy pointer, right?
He's got a really cool pointer thing that he uses.
That's how you know you're
sometimes.
high end.
That's high end stuff right there. I can't see, like our show. We can't
You
even
do
afford
these
it.
a lot?
We can't. Well, I have to use my finger. He's got a cool pointer thing.
Does he have a laser thingy?
Do you have a laser thingy that you use sometimes?
No, just the old pointer.
I feel like somebody has I thought it was in that cool laser.
Yeah, maybe. I think Chris Abbey uses the laser thing sometimes. All right, everybody. Leave us some comments about this one. I was pretty happy how this all played out.
Have a happy and safe New Year's.
Yeah. New Year's. Happy New Year's. Oog, very nice. Thank you guys for being here with us. Marjan, sticking with us through the whole thing. How awesome was that? Nay. Talamicus, if you're on here right now, throw a howdy in there. It's an excellent channel. Always enjoy his content. Yep, I agree, Vern. I agree. So really, really cool stuff. Travis, hang out with me for just a minute, and we're going to say goodbye to everybody else.
I get it.
Bye, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Appreciate it.
That was awesome.